Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh, it has just been one of those days. So I don't have much of a plan for this video. I just wanted to sit down and just talk about stationery and journaling related stuff. I do just want to show what I ended up picking up during Mother's Day weekend. I didn't get like a gift. I just kind of went on a bit of a shopping spree. My husband, though, did say, I want you to get a notebook, like a Chic Sparrow traveler's notebook. And I was like, yes, absolutely, let's do that. And I got on the website and I literally could not choose something that I guess brought me joy, or, like I couldn't find anything that I was like, yes, I'm so excited. I've been waiting to get this. There wasn't anything like that. So I'm just kind of holding out for all of the new things that are coming down the pipeline. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not getting a Chic Sparrow. Who am I? So we ended up going into a different town, and in this town, they have a craft store called AC Moore. I don't know how pervasive this store is, but if you're not familiar with it, it's basically Hobby Lobby, Michaels, and Joann, like all together. It's just another one of those arts and crafts stores. They do carry their own like house brands, or brands that I've only ever seen there. And they usually have a really great selection. It's kind of like a messier type store. So I'm always finding myself having to like rummage around in things. It's kind of like Ross, you know what I mean? It's like a craft store kind of like that, or mine is anyway. But I haven't been there in a while, and I ended up buying a lot of things. So I was like, well, I guess I'm just going to count this as like my Mother's Day gift, which I was totally happy to do. So right when you walk in, they always have these like discount bins, and I'm so dumb sometimes. This was in a discount bin. It had a whole bunch of journals like this. They had lined and even dot grid, but the dots were way too dark for what I like. But I did like this grid, and this is like Love Nicole brand, which this is the brand that I usually see at AC Moore. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna have I've got a new B6. Let me get this. I didn't have a ruler on me. This doesn't have measurements. And I was like, it looks B6 size. It's totally A5 because I just have no like good perception of sizing apparently. So I have two A5 notebooks, which I'm always like, oh, I don't like A5. It's too big and square, but whatever, here they are. So this was just $5, and it has a crap ton of pages. And I ended up, I had my fountain pen with Lexington Gray and my go-to Uniball Signo in the 0.5. And, my Uniball gel pen never fails me, but this is not fountain pen friendly. It did end up bleeding through, which I knew. This is a discount notebook, and yeah. Also, I'm filming this, and those A5 Mavericks just went up for auction on Chic Sparrow, and I'm just kind of like, do I need one? I mean, I really want one. And I'm like, oh, well, I need one. So anyway, so this is a notebook I got that I'm going to fill out. Robin from Talks from the Heart may kill me or not, because, we did that collab video, which I will link, about using up the notebooks we have. And so I'm not using these next. If it helps, I am going to use the notebooks that are like waiting in line. So like I'm still going to use up what I have. So anyway, so this is another one. This one is actually by Paper House, and I actually wanted the Harry Potter ones that they had with the Marauders map, because The Prisoner of Azkaban is my favorite book. It is actually the first Harry Potter book I read, which is weird, but that has always been my favorite one. And so I wanted the one with the Marauders map on it, but it was only lined paper. So I ended up getting this one. Not that I needed it, because I was already carrying around this one. And I ended up carrying this around with me, which this is what I usually do. And I'm pretty good at this, where I will just hold something and then continue to shop. And then by the end of the shopping trip, I always put it back. Like, I'm really good about doing that. Except when I went through checkout, I still had both of these in my hand and I just didn't feel compelled to put them down. So they're mine now, and there you go. So this one is dot grid, and it's a better shade of dot for me. It's a lot lighter than this brand had. So here I am with this. I don't, 120 pages. So anyway, yeah. Oh, I tested this one out too, I guess. Yeah, so this one is definitely not fountain pen friendly either. There's definitely some bleed through there. Whatever, that's what I expected. So these are the two notebooks I got. And then the last bit of paper product was this. I mean, am I even in a traveler's notebook, like with inserts, with like proper thinner inserts? I am not, but I bought this because this just came on me like out of nowhere, but I am so drawn to like bright florals, like all of a sudden. I think it's because I became a patron of Courtney Diaz, and all of a sudden bright, like spring and summery things are just my jam right now. And then I just love a good floral. So here we are. I tend to not like covers that have print on them. I like just a pattern or a solid color or something like that. And most of the time when I find traveler's notebook inserts like this, they always have a little like saying or phrase or something on it. And then they're always like mixed paper. So there's one that's like a planner type, like a weekly, and then you get a blank one, or you get a blank and a lined or something like that. So I never end up buying these kinds. And so I saw this and I was like, oh, it's beautiful. I'm sure it's lined, so whatever, it's fine. But it's a dot grid. So is this one. There's no text on the covers at all. And they're such beautiful books. So let's take them out. I mean, I already have taken them out. I just put them back in the package for you guys. But so this is from Paper House as well. And let's see. Yeah, I don't know why it says blank, but they're all dot grid. So anyway, I've never had inserts from this brand before. Look how gorgeous. And then the foiling on here. Ugh, I love. So I like the shade of dot on this. This paper is kind of like an off-white, but it's, I touched it and I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work at all for my fountain pen. So I did just the same as this. It's literally the only thing I have is my Lamy Safari. I did get an extra fine nib. I switched from the fine, and I got the extra fine recently from a Jet Pens order. And then always my Uniball Signo RT1 in 0.5. And the, yeah, fountain pen does not fare well, but I can always trust my Uniball Signo. So there we go. So these are the like notebook type paper products that I got. And let me show you how perfect this ended up being, because I got these. I had no clue what I was going to do with them. I haven't been in standard size inserts in quite a while, or just any notebook for that matter. And I thought, oh, you know, I just cut the pen loop off this. I can link that video. I chopped the pen loop off of this Blue Jay. It is a Mockingbird, a Chic Sparrow Mockingbird in the Blue Jay color, and it's the narrow size. So as you can see, I put a lot of like pretty ephemera in here, because do these inserts not just go gorgeously with this blue color? I can't even deal with it. So I put them in here and I went to town. I just looked in my stash and found all of these little bits. This is just some polka dot vellum I stuck back there. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a little bit of a play. So I have a big collection, most of you know that, of traveler's notebooks, and I don't just let them sit on my shelf if I'm not actively using a cover. I mean, I will like take down 5 or 6 of them and just have a play with them like this and kind of fill them with inserts and see how things fit and kind of add decor. So I did this with this. This is just an ollie clip, and then I laminated a bunch of doilies together, like all jacked up, but I just wanted the lace edges to poke out of here because, I mean, the Mockingbird line is just so shabby chic, and I had to go with that. And is this not the cutest thing ever? Like, I want to jump into this next once I'm done in my current journal and just like fill these inserts up really quickly. I'm just so feeling this right now. Okay, so I got these notebooks, and then I got a whole bunch of washi tape. I've been kind of disappointed with Michaels lately. I feel like they have the exact same washi tapes as when I was there a year ago. So when I went to AC Moore, I guess I just kind of expected the same thing, like they wouldn't have fresh things to look at. And I was so surprised and so happy to find that they had so many gorgeous floral tapes. So I just kept adding things to my cart, and these are so pretty. I was so happy. And then, you know, this brand always does this cute thing where they put the like perforated or the place to cut your washi. And yeah, and so here's the thing. I am totally not into butterflies at all, but look at this map washi. I love the colors in it. They're so pretty. So I'm not into butterflies at all because I think they get cutesy really easily, and I never really find butterfly prints or anything that appeal to me. But I love this. I love how it's got the gold foiling on it, and the colors are kind of like, I don't know, vintagey and just not cutesy. You know, this is really beautiful. And I've been finding these lately, like butterfly prints like this. So I'm so excited about it. Where did I go? I went to Joann. Yeah, before AC Moore, the last craft store shopping trip I went to was Joann, and I was surprised by some butterfly stuff I found there. And then I did this on Saturday. This is when I went shopping. And then when I got home, I came home to my Allie Brown floral washi tape. And let me tell you, I have been purposely avoiding her shop, and I'm just like, I just can't buy just washi tape. And anyway, I went on there and expecting it to have been sold out, because it was, and then she apparently had some kind of restock. She had 2 of these left, so I purchased these last 2. So happy. Love these. It totally is vibing with my current obsession for pretty florals. So I had all these things. I went to check out, and the lady was like, oh, you've spent over, I don't know, $20 or $25. You get this like freebie because it's like our Mother's Day promo. So she pulls out this thing, and I was like, yes, put it in my bag. Yes, I can't believe that's free. I need it. So I didn't even know what it was. I just saw the print and I was like, I need that. And so it's like a wristlet, like wallet kind of thing. So you could put your glasses or something back there. And this is also that Nicole brand, Nicole's Boutique. I don't know. There's so many like iterations of this like Nicole brand. So inside, so you get, the clear pocket out here, another clear one in here, and then just all of these card slots. And then this opens in the back like that. So I kind of freaked out because I was like, oh my God, it matches this so nice. And then once I found my Blue Jay and I was like, holy crap, this is going to go so nicely together. And then I was like, this should all go together. It's just the cutest. Like, what happened to me and me loving like my black accessories and stuff, so I always just try to go with the flow, and I'm just so into this right now. So I was like, oh, since I got all this new washi, this can be my washi holder. And how like awesome would that be? And I'll just carry them both together, you know, in an ideal world. So when I got back, I made all of these washi cards starting with like my most favorite types of washis. So I have tons of floral things in here. And yeah, so this is like what I did for my Mother's Day weekend was I just sat and played with all of these things. Like, oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? Also, I have realized that making these washi cards makes me use my washi tape more than I have ever in my life. So while this is quite tedious to do, it helps me use my washi tape so well. So I have started kind of enjoying the process of making these as kind of one of those like Zen, like where you just kind of get out of your mind, almost like when you're fussy cutting stuff and you're sitting there doing that tedious task, but you kind of just zone out and just focus on the repetition of it or something. So that's kind of where my head was at when I did all of this. And I try to kind of group these. So these are like my lighter colored, brighter type of floral tapes. This is like my darker floral one. And then this is like my favorite creature type of washi tapes. So this is the one I just got, right, from AC Moore. These two are from Joanne, and I love them. And especially this one, it has like a creamier background than this one, and it's smaller, but every couple of butterflies or so, it's got a nice gilded beetle on it, which I dig it. And where is it? Oh, so my favorite washi tape at the moment is this one. This really like ochre type of background, very vintagey, and it's got foiling on there too. Where is it? It's here. Yeah, I love it. And I need to go back and get a couple more rolls of this because I fear running out of it. So there's that. And then some other prints that I enjoy. This is the new one from AC Moore that I just got. And I had previously gotten this one from Joanne. And then I found this one at AC Moore and I was like, oh, that's really reminds me of that one. You know, it just has the foiled grid over it. So yeah, I love that. Previously, I had used this constellation one in like a plan with me or something. And somebody asked me where I got it. And I told them it was from Michael's, but this is actually from AC Moore. So I saw this there. It comes in like a camping set of washi tape that's camping themed. And this was one of them in there. And they still have it. This was from a year ago and it was still there. So I don't know. I feel like if I just put that out in this video that maybe that person will find it and know that it was from there. And then I just have a bunch of like lined tapes that I'm enjoying, and I'm probably gonna make more. You know, I'm just gonna fill this thing up. I don't know how practical it's gonna be. It's probably not. I'm probably gonna hate taking these in and out of here. And then I was gonna like stuff the back with these as well. Some of these I made shorter because these pockets they like end right here, you know, for your credit cards or whatever. So I had to kind of size some of these down. In any case, I had a lot of fun doing that this weekend. And there's just, you know, this is like a busy week for me and I'm already over it and it's Monday. So I just wanted to share these goodies with you guys, and maybe you'll see me journaling in this next as a sweet little pair. Now I can cut this off. Okay, so that is so pretty. So if I can get through my current, this is my Moleskine expanded notebook in the dot grid with the soft cover. And I do have this back in my Chic Sparrow Maverick wide. And that is because this outgrew my look how, unfortunately, but like not unfortunately, because I love my Maverick. So what I have done is I've set this up, and I didn't show this notebook in my collab with Robin, but I should have, because this is that Starbucks roastery wide size notebook that my brother bought for me and sent me a sweet little care package. But this fits beautifully in here. This is like a velvet cover, so it catches every piece of scuzz that's flying around. But like I said, this fits really perfectly in here, and I like this cover with that thinner insert. And I think when this starts bulking up after I've journaled in it, that this cover will hold it quite well. So this is on standby as well. So I should probably use this before I go in here. I don't know. We'll see. I've got options, and I love having options. So this guy, I mean, it's about to outgrow this Maverick as well, but I think I'm just gonna persevere and keep it in there. Like, I'm not even at the halfway point yet. So anyway, I really am enjoying journaling in this, and I should probably just end this video because I'm just gonna keep chatting and rambling. Anyway, I just wanted to show you the new things that I got, and this sweet little pair that I came up with. I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day. If you are a mother or you perform motherly duties, I hope you got spoiled in some way. And thank you so very much for watching, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.